Hello, my name is Jason Clark. I'm here in 2020 INTC. We're going to do lab number 8. We're going to, and should have already, installed the terminal service roles. We're going to test the RDC from the partner server. We're going to create an RPD file on the first server and test it, and then use the terminal services to configure the connection to the partner server. Alright, as you can see right now, we're on the partner server. We're on server number 2. We're going to go into our documents and we're going to create a file, a notepad file. We're going to name it lab 08. We're just going to put in some stuff in there and we're hoping that we can test it out. Alright, we're going to go back to our first server. On our first server, we're going to click to start, go to all programs, accessories, remote desktop connection. We're going to go to options. Under display, we're going to take it down a notch off of our full size. We're going to go to local resources. Under the remote computer sounds, we're going to go not play. We don't need no sound on this computer testing. We're also going to take away printers. Under experience, we're going to go under the choose your connection speed to optimize. We're going to go to LAN, 10 megabytes or higher. We're going to go to general. Here we're going to type in 2020 server 02 because it's the partner server that we're going to try to connect to. We're going to try to use Contasso /student 1, and then we're going to see if we can connect. As you can see, after we've typed in our stuff, we get up our password. If I've typed in my password correctly, we should be able to sign into my server. As you can tell by the border up here, we are on our second server, but we are tied into our first server. I want to pull up the documents, lab 8. Here's what we're hoping to see from the first server, which, as you can tell, we see it. Right now, technically, Windows 1 is, or server 1 is running this notepad. That's what this is from. Now we're going to modify the text. Hey, this is our mod. Alright, we're going to leave this notepad window open. We're going to click the close button in our title screen. It'll prompt up a message. Click OK. And as you can see, it brought the mod that we had just did, or the change that we did, onto our second server that we was just opened onto our first server. So the notepad was still running on the partner server. As you can see, this mod is running on our second server. Now we're going to create an RDP file on our first server. So what we do is go to start, all programs, accessories, remote desktop connection, and go to our options. Under our options, we're going to go to the connect setting box, save as. We're going to click the browse the folders so we can open up everything we need to see. In the left plane, we're going to click the desktop. Under desktop, we're going to open up a new file name. We're going to call it server 01. Server 02 for our partner server. We're going to click save. We're going to go to the display tab. Now we're going to, on our display tab, on the remote desktop size box, we're going to slide her all the way full. So after we save it, then we go back and click to connect. Do we trust the website? Of course we do. And connect. We have to pipe in our password and it should connect. As you can see, here we are on our first computer. I had shut down the notepad, or it would technically be running right now. Alright, we'll shut this down from here. Now we're back on, still back to our second server clean. Now we're going to try our desktop icon. Again, do we trust her? We do trust it. Connect, password, and as you can see, it says we are, and it is working on the connection for the server. So our new icon also works. And there it goes. Now we're going to go on to number 4, we're going to use the terminal. We're going to remotely configure the RDC client setting. On the second server where we are, we're going to click Start button. We're going to go to Administrative Tools, Terminal Services, and Terminal Services Configuration. Click OK. In the connection box to the right, in the connection box, we're going to right click on the RDP. We're going to go to Properties. In here, we're going to go look for the Environment tab. From the Environment tab, we're going to select the Start the Following Program, which is right here, the third one down. Alright, in the program path file, as you can see, we put in on our C drive, Windows, and System32, we'll see a notepad.exe. We're also going to, in the start in box, our username, or under users and then a username. Once we have that stuff put in, click the OK. That was to mainly to help configure the terminal services. On the Open a Remote Desktop Connection box, here's the Remote Desktop Connection dialog box. We're going to go to Options, click the Programs tab from here. In the Programs tab, we're going to click the Start the Following Program. In the File path, we're going to go to hard drive C. A prompt comes up, we just type in our password. As you can see, now we are on server 1 like we're supposed to be. It pulled up. Notepad didn't pull up because I don't have a notepad on here, but the file pulled up and the Windows server is pulled up. Now all I gotta do is to push the X, and I should disconnect and come back to my server as before. The only difference in the connection that I just made and the previous connection is just the fact that I had sent it to go straight into Notepad, and then when it closed Notepad out. But the reason it didn't do it is because I never made the Notepad on the first server, so there was never a way for it to. But I never made that Notepad on the first server, so it didn't really do it. I only had made it on the second one. Either way, that concludes that it worked out. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna change it on my remote settings here, so I don't have to go to Notepad, that I can actually go into server 01 and do what I need to do from there. Other than that, thank you very much.